All right, so now you have that checklist to work off of. You've selected your vendor. Maybe you've processed your list. Well, what do you do next? Hopefully you have a vendor that'll help you out with this part. But here are some helpful tips anyways that you can keep in mind. Let's go back to our database from those first couple of slides. This is a B2B. Say we have company in there, now it's B2B. Eyeball the results first when you get your results back. You just take a look at them, more for peace of mind than anything, but it's always a good idea. Even if you got thousands of match results, that's fine. Pick out a few, pick out 100, pick out 30, whatever you want to look at. Just give them the eyeball test. Let's look at these. Joe Smith, Mary Maids. The email is info@marymaids. It's a role account. Joe Smith might be at the end of that email address, but so might 4 other people, and 3 of them might hit the spam button. This is not a good email you should be sending to. Sarah Watson at Prism Design, looks like they returned the email Tom Jones at Prism Design. Looks like they got the company right, but the name wrong. So this is not going to go to Sarah Watson either. These are the types of things that should just raise a red flag when you're looking through the results. Ken Chapman has hotgirl29@AOL.com. I'm guessing this is not Ken Chapman's business email address. So that's another one that, obviously raises a red flag. And then you want to watch out for these title email addresses too. They're similar to role accounts. Webmaster@T-Squad. Do we know if Austin Jordan is still the webmaster at Techno Squad? We don't, but that email address could be in use by somebody else, somebody that doesn't know you and doesn't want to receive a marketing email from you. So first thing to do, check out those results, give them a good look over, and make sure that everything at least looks good from, a high level. Next thing you want to do is rebuild these relationships. Like I said, these could be direct mail clients that you're trying to contact through email. They could be clients that you've never tried to email before. It could be clients that bought something and you never collected an email address. Maybe your cash register was down at the time and you have first name, last name, and postal. You're getting these emails. You want to rebuild that relationship. You want to say, hey, do you remember us? That's why you never want to go back too far on some of these in terms of customer data, but you want to make sure they remember you and they're willing to do more business with you, this time via email. So usually when you get your results from one of these appends, if the vendor is doing the permission messaging for you, they've already sent out the permission message that says, do you want to join? Do you want to get emails from us? Now, you'll also get result files from your vendor. One of the opt-ins, the people that said, yes, we'll receive some email. The opt-outs, the people that said no. And then the biggest group will probably be the non-responders. So first of all, the opt-outs, that's the easy one. Take them out. They opted out. CanSpam says you can't email them, so that's fine. Take them out of your workflow. That's an easy one. The opt-ins, sometimes you can put them right into your workflow, because these are people who know you, trust you, said they want emails from you. Sometimes you can drop those right in. You also might want to create a separate workflow just so you're not slamming them with emails right away. Maybe you want to create a separate workflow that kind of trickles them in. The biggest group is these non-responders, the people who got that permission message and never answered. You can still email these people, but you don't want to drop them into your regular workflow. You want to create a separate workflow for these people. And this is, again, where it helps to have experience on your side. You should be able to use project managers, account managers, whoever you worked with at the vendor company will be able to help you to know the best way to work these non-responders into your email campaigns. And eventually, some of them might say nope, some of them might opt out. Good, you take them out. Some of them might opt in. You can put them back in. You just got to work your way through that process. You probably will get some spam complaints from this. That's just part of it. That's to be expected. That's, being realistic about things. But if you follow these rules, you'll definitely be in good shape in terms of staying above board on all of this stuff. Like I mentioned, you might be reintroducing your company to someone who doesn't remember ever doing business with you. So these messaging, just once again to reiterate, you want the experts on your side, you want experience on your side, you want people who've seen it all. One more thing, authentication procedures. So this is when, so you shouldn't take whatever appended email results you get, don't take that to be proof of identity. So what I mean is, don't use these email addresses as like usernames. Don't use them as like confirmation of an identity until the customer has actually given you that email address. It sounds like common sense. We've seen it happen. So definitely still make them sign up with their own email address. Make them give you that email address before you just assume this is that person. We're going to send the receipt to them, anything like that. So authentication procedures, one more thing to keep an eye on in these append processes. You never want to overwrite anything you have with these append emails unless you have confirmed that it's the client email address. All right, last thing here, and something that I have mentioned, you want to run these quarterly. You can rematch those unmatched records on a quarterly basis. Like I said, databases are changing, people are changing companies, changing addresses, things. Maybe we have a new multi-source partner. There's all sorts of different things that can change the results in that unmatched file. So you want to keep that unmatched file and be ready to submit that when you need another boost to emails. We've actually seen that clients can double the results over their first year of resubmitting on a quarterly basis. So it's just another way to make sure that you're always adding to that database and using Append the right way.